Alright guys, welcome back to this learning module. Today we are going to create a few KPI boxes to showcase the grand total for our revenue. Okay, now before we move on to create the KPI boxes, let's resize this to a little bit smaller. Okay, so that we can fit in all of our chart objects in one sheet, right? Now let's create a new sheet object. Let's create a text object here, and let's expand this expression here, and we're gonna add in the sum of our unit. Let's add in an equal sign here, and we're gonna add in our sum of the unit price multiplied with our order quantity. Okay, now let's close our parentheses here, hit on OK. Now let's hit on apply, hit on OK again, and right now we can see we have this sum of our total number of unit price multiplied with our order quantity. That will give us the sum of our revenue in the first KPI box here. Alright, but this report supposed to be displaying the numbers for 2008, right? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna set this value to 2008 as well, right? Let's right mouse click, hit on properties, and let's expand this expression here. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add in a set analysis here, so that QlikView will capture the sum of unit price multiplied with the order quantity for the year of the current year. Okay, now let's hit on OK again, hit on apply, and right now we can see the values has been reduced to a smaller amount, which is now showing the amount for 2008, right? So let's change the background color to white color. Okay, hit on OK, hit on apply, and let's provide a name to this KPI box here. Alright, let's go to the caption tab here. Let's check this show caption here, and for the title text we're gonna add in the current year revenue. Okay, let's hit on apply, and right now we can see that our title has been collapsed. Alright, so we're gonna add in a wrap text function here. Let's check on this and hit on apply again, and maybe we're gonna align this to the center. Okay, hit on apply again, and yep, this looks good here, right? Maybe we would want to change our formatting so that this will read in a proper numeric number. Okay, let's go to general, and let's expand our expression. Let's add in a num function here, and let's add in a comma. Let's add in a single quote, and we're gonna add in the formatting right here. Okay, now let's close our parentheses here, hit on OK, hit on apply again, and right now we can see our numbers has been changed to the expected number formatting, right? So the next thing we can do, we can change the font size here. Let's have our KPI box a little bit more larger. Okay, because this is the most important KPI that an organization would want to measure, right? And the next thing is we're gonna add in the last year revenue box beside this current year revenue box, right? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna use a shortcut method by copying this box here. Let's click on this KPI box here, and we're gonna do Control C here, and let's paste it over, and it will be pasted on top of the object that we have selected. Okay, so right now if we drag this box right beside the current year revenue box, now we can see there is two KPI box that has been created. Okay, now we can see the top alignment for these two box is not correctly aligned, right? So what we can do is, let's select on one of the box here, let's hit on the shift key, and let's select on the other box here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the top menu bar and we select on align top. Okay, and right now we can see they are both aligned accordingly. Alright, so now let's click on the box on the right, let's right mouse click, hit on properties, go to general, and we're gonna add in a -1 here, so that QlikView will calculate the total number of revenues for last year data, right? Now let's go to the caption, and we're gonna change this to last year revenue, right? Let's hit on apply, and right now we can see the numbers has been changed to last year's number, right? Let's hit on OK, and what we're gonna do next is we're gonna add in a third KPI box to showcase the percentage for the actual numbers versus the last year numbers, and we're gonna see how much in percentage this number has been increased or decreased, right? So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna select on one of these boxes here, and I'm gonna hold on the Control key here, and while holding the Control key I'm gonna drag this box to the right here. Okay, now we can see our box is dragged over but with a plus symbol shown here, right? Now let's release our mouse key, and we also can release our Control key, right? What we're gonna do here is we're gonna right mouse click on the rightmost box, and we hit on properties, and for this caption here we're gonna change it to actual versus last year in percentage, right? Let's go back to the general tab, and we're gonna change the formula here. Okay, let's expand our expression here, and let's copy this expression here, and what we're gonna do here is let's enter a new line here, and we're gonna add in a divide here. Let's go back to the new line, and we paste the expression over, and what we're gonna do next is we're gonna remove this -1 at the first expression here, so that we can have the current year revenue divided by the last year revenue. Okay, so let's enter a new line here, and we're gonna add in a bracket here, and we close this bracket, and let's add in -1, so that this will return a percentage numbers. Okay, now let's hit on OK, let's hit on apply, and right now we can see the expression has been computed in decimal numbers because we have the formatting right here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna change this to percentage. Okay, let's hit on apply, and right now we can see our numbers has been changed into a percentage value. Okay, now let's do a little bit more extra here. We want to tell QlikView to read in conditional colors, right? So if our percentage is in negative value, we're gonna add in a red color to our text value. Okay, if it is positive in percentage, we will add in green color. Okay, so for this should be in red color. Okay, so let's go back to the font tab, and let's hit on this color here, and we're gonna hit on this calculated checkbox here, and let's expand this expression here. And before we do that, let's go back to the general tab, and we're gonna copy this formula here. Okay, now let's hit on OK. Go back to the font tab. Let's hit on the color here. Let's hit on the calculated color expression here, and we're gonna add in if our expression is lesser than 1, this should be in red color, else please return green color. Okay, let's close the if statement here, hit on OK. Let's hit on OK again, hit on apply, and right now we can see our third KPI box has been changed to red color. Okay, so let's adjust our KPI box so that our title can be more neat. Okay, and yep, that's all about the lesson for today. Thanks for watching this tutorial, and I can't wait to see you in the next module. Thanks and bye bye.